here, a top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. And the Longhorns will put total leather to crank us up. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Baylor's offense will come out first. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They're going to run it to the right. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
They'll run the screen. Makes his way out to the 20 before he stopped, and that'll bring up a 4th down. And the Bears will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. So Texas offense will take the field for the first time. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week, where basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look so out in the open field. He was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. This offense is vowed to fight because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air, because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number 1.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
One man in the backfield, and he gets it. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. What a job to lay out and make the catch. Bird Orange burning some secondaries, working this guy down the field.
Yeah, and making those big plays down the field. Texas, when you think about great teams, you think about explosive playmakers, making those big plays, keeping those defenses on their heels.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle, it's Moore. And he's brought down after a nice gain. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
The Longhorns trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
On the run from inside his own 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. He's in open space downfield. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start...
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Bears will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Wants to return it. He gets a block. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on him.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Back to pass. Swings it out to his running back. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. Makes the grab. It's Wingo. Oh, he's got some space. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
And the Longhorns, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. And he has run out of bounds as they go backwards there and just avoided the contact.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. When you see all those defenders around your intended target like that, just throw it in the ground or throw it away. I mean, that's a completion that loses yards. You're just hurting your offense there.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Wingo. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And after that short completion, what will they do now? Just a few inches to go.
Yeah, and you wanted to get the ball out quick, and you wanted your receiver to make the play for you and get the first down. You don't now. Decision time, 4th and short.
Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
And the gamble pays off. Down in tight in the red zone. You go for it on 4th and short. You pick up the first down, and now you've got your whole playbook at your disposal. This offense, they're thinking 6 points.
They tried to turn the corner on him, but the defense was ready, and they knock him down for a loss.
And I think a lot of times on offense, you start to get 1st and goal. People are like, why do you run outside? You run outside because you want DBs to have to tackle, you know. But they did a good job stringing this.
Touchdown, Longhorns! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Moving out of the pocket. Open space at the 25. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back.
False start offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. After the step-off, now they have to deal with 1st and 15. Looking to throw, it's Wimsatt. Got a man, it's Brown. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Wants to go up top. Bring in the heat. He'll pull it down and run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense there. First off, getting pressure initially and then forcing him outside the pocket after that. Excellent effort. All eyes on the quarterback. And you see the speed this defense has. They're going to be putting a lot of heat on this guy throughout the game.
He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45. And the Bears are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up a 3. It's 3rd and 7.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game.
He lost it high and deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Bears decide to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. A little screen to the running back. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. That's reeled in. It's Wingo.
Tackle is made at the 42-yard line. Brings up second down.
The Longhorns with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll try to pop the draw. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
The Longhorns are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Nothing but punts as a result of the first three offensive drives, hoping this one gets a little more done. Snagged in the middle. It's Klopfenstein. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. And the Bears are in the hurry-up. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And here comes the offense on second down. They'll send the back in motion. Dropping back, it's Wimsatt. Got his man. Breaks into the open. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
Man, this offense continues to do such a great job on third down. One of the best in the country at it, and the reason why, they keep it manageable most of the time. Third and short, they can run the football, be physical, convert first downs. This offense has been so good on third downs.
Just think such a big part of this offense is being physical and establishing the run game. They haven't had a lot of success offensively early in this one, and that's why right there, they're not able to get this guy going yet. That's got to change. This game goes on.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. He's looking to throw. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. The Bears are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The inside handoff. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They've made clutch, tough plays on this drive on third down. They need one more on 3rd and 7. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. And the Bears line up to punt it away.
In punt formation to kick it away.
That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. That's caught. It's Wingo. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. That last completion sets him up on second down. Back to pass. Working the middle, it's complete. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, first and 10. Motion from the wideout. They'll leave it with him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Got a man, it's Moore. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offensive success.
Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
And the Longhorns will snap it on first and 10. Looking to throw on first down. He finds a soft spot in the middle. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. From the 47-yard line on first and 10. Pulls it in. It's Wingo. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. The Longhorns kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
He tries to take the top off, and he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. Touchdown, Texas! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
21, Baylor, 0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points.
Scanning the field, it's Quimsat. Caught near the sticks, it's Robinson. They get him out of bounds, couple yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on first and 10. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Going to sling it on second down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he has to throw for it. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. The Bears will call on their punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. Punt will bounce out of bounds, and they're going to spot it at the 25. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
How about the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Here comes the offense on first down. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly complete. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan, he's very, very difficult to cover.
Looking downfield very late in the half. Out of the backfield, he's open. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to go up top on first down. That's caught. It's Wingo. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays.
Timeout, Texas.
And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. That is no good. After the missed field goal, hey, could be worse. They're still up by 21.
Oh, and that ball just inches away from being in every highlight around the country. That was an absolute bomb. Just couldn't quite get it far enough.
Back to pass. It's Wimsatt. Here's a heat. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. And the Bears will kick it away to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Texas offense. Not sure they had to adjust much. They'll try to build on this lead. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Texas.
First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Makes the catch. It's Moore. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. The offense set for a first down play. Quarterback may change this route. Power football with the run. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Wide receiver going in motion. From the gun, running back on the move. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Longhorns can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Gets it out quickly. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Nice job by this guy finding the slot guy on a drag.
Yeah, the receiver just working his way across the field, giving his quarterback a nice, easy target. That's an easy completion.
They'll run for it on 3rd and short. That defense in front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss.
Yeah, and that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both. Got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. That's caught. It's Wingo. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. They'll give it to the back. Fighting off the defender.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
To the air, it's Wimsatt. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Has to get there to move the sticks. Got the first down and more. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Finding an escape route. There he goes. A very productive run. Gets it inside the 40 all the way down to the 38-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bears have their offense in high gear. Leaves it with the running back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
The give to the tailback. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
The coaching staff defensively, they harp on this unit to be more physical, to fly to the football and gang tackle. You're seeing all of that in this game. That's why they're one of the best run defenses in the nation.
Oh, they're after him. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. And the Bears will bring the punt team onto the field. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. Running back searching for a hole. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
With the catch, it's Baxter.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
The Longhorns really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Pulls it in. It's Moore. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. The Longhorns will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Punt is on its way. No fair catches here, looking for room. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They've got to get points on this drive before this thing gets out of hand. Got it in the middle, it's Porter.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there, and how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
The Bears can really attack on this second and short. Bears the pressure. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Grab near the sticks. It's Adams. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To throw, it's Wimsatt. Got his man on the right. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Bears with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Gonna look downfield again. Quick strike complete. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Gives it on the option. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Finds his man. Makes the catch with defenders everywhere, and now the defense backed up with a first and goal from the 5. Wants to go up top. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. It's only first down. It's not there. Throw it away. Live to play another day.
They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown Bears! Quick strike through the air for the score. I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. On the ground, it's Baxter. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. And the pass is broken up, incomplete, but there is a penalty flag on the field, and they may be throwing it in reverse. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Line getting set on 2nd down. Back to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Baxter. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. After swapping into the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. A strike downfield. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. And the Longhorns are on the move. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing it.
They've got the screen set up. He gets it past the 1st down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
They'll go to the ground. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
They've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
Most offensive coordinators want to be really aggressive on second and short. And I love the quarterback here. He drops back the pass thinking being aggressive. Nothing available. Scramble. Give me an easy first down.
Wants to throw on first down. It's complete. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
To have any chance in the world, this defense has to come up with a stop on first and goal. Making side adjustments here. They'll use the running game on first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Longhorns! That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Looking for space, it's Adams. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, it's Wimsatt. Working the big fella downfield and outside. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Looking to throw on first down. Caught near the sticks. It's Porter. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. And the Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the back. We'll give him a couple on that with 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Off-play action on first down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Bringing it back. He's inside the 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Texas! How about this defense taking one back to the house? That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
Yeah, and that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
And he'll just take a knee in this drive. At the 25. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Pressure coming. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. First down and more. It's a running room. And he's finally down, sliding in safely after the huge pickup.
It's so difficult when you're running a pass play, but really it becomes a run because he can do that. The quarterback can scramble around. Receivers are running down the field. I got to cover him and run down the field. Now I got to come try to catch this guy who's flying downhill so fast. The angles don't work. He's too athletic. That's why you get a big game.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Robinson. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Wimsatt. He's got the tight end. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
The Bears trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. He wants to throw it again. Setting up the screen. He's going for the goal line. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Baylor!
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw on that touchdown pass.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick.
Well, great job by the hands team receiving there. They're able to spot the kick, fall on it, make sure they keep possession, secure it. Nice job.
They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
It's got to be tough right now on defense. You need to find a way to get a stop, and you haven't been able to do that in the 4th quarter. You've been giving up points. You just gave up a touchdown in the last drive. You need a turnover. You need to do something right now to stop this momentum.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, oh, is that sweet.
it's glorious. To be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media, it's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games starred. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did, and we saw some great individual efforts in this game by the winning team, too. So cool to see some of these players that have had terrific collegiate careers make some of the biggest plays of their lives in this game.